Good morning, Brian. So I got the block delete done. You can see I got it over here on the right hand side. Right now it's not active. If we turn it on, that's what it looks like on. And then we can just click it again to turn it off. Or you can click it back on, and when you hit reset, it turns the button off. So over here I am using our little test program that I've been using, that Nest 3. And if we scroll down here, in this second section, where we have the loops for the wheel dress and the grind part program, you can see I added this block delete in here. It's just a subprogram call. This P number can be anything, doesn't matter. It's whatever you choose to call your little section that you're going to use for your block delete. This pound 103 though, this is the key to the whole thing. This has to be on this line with this L. So when we turn on our block delete, it's putting some values here, and that's what's controlling the whole thing. So that 103 has to be wherever, but this P4000 that I got here right now, this can be any program number you want it. So we'll scroll down a little farther. Here's our wheel dress section, and then after our wheel dress section, I threw in here this block delete section, where you put your block delete subprogram is totally up to you and how you want it to work. Currently I have this set up before the part grind, and as you can see, there's no M99 here, so it's going to read through all of this. So I'm not sure with what you're trying to accomplish with your block delete, but with this setup right here, if you had your normal version of part that would run this grind, and then you had a part that had, say, a small flat or something somewhere that you needed, and that was the part B, you could add this block here. So it has to have that 4000 or whatever the subprogram is that you call it here, and then you could put down your grind moves, and then it will just automatically go into this next portion of the grind. As you see here, I have these backward slashes in here. I was noticing on that PRO file that you sent me, go over here to configuration, general settings, right here where it says unknown G code actions. I seen on yours that you have it set to warning also. And the reason I say that is because, scroll back down here, I have the backward slashes in here. You can put these in here, or you don't have to. These are just purely here for visual. So it's more of a block delete feel. You can add those to your program, and it's not going to affect anything. So let's go. I want to turn this feed rate down, and we'll go over here and we'll add in 10 parts. Check our diameter real quick. It's good. We're going to hit rewind the file. I'm not going to run with block delete on right now, so we'll start our program. You can see it's in the wheel dress, and then it skipped over the block delete and went right to the part grind. and it ran it again. It should go to the wheel dress next, which it did, and then skip to the part grind. And we can see over here on our tools tab that we are counting parts. I bring that up only because the block delete, when I was doing that, brought up an unforeseen issue with this part count. So if we come back over here to the program, and I'm going to stop that and reset. What happened was, when I did this block delete section, I copied this in along with an M3 code. So when I first ran this, we know we're counting parts off of our M3, our spindle on, and it knows when it's in the wheel dress or part grind. Well, since this is in a part grind, it was counting this M3 as a part, and it was counting this next M3 as a part. I don't know if you've run across that yet with your programs, if you've had multiple M3 calls in there or not. I don't know. But if you did, it will not do that anymore. It'll only count the one M3. And what we're looking for, what I'm doing is the first M3 grind, it comes across, we're pulling this line number right here, and then every time we see that line number, we count a part. It's all done in the background. There's nothing you have to do. So it knows where it's at each time. So we ran that without the block delete on, and we seen it skip over the block delete and went to the part grind. So let's go ahead and rewind our program. Let's go over here and set another 10 parts. Check our wheel diameter. We're good. Come back to run. We're going to turn on our block delete. And we'll hit cycle start. Our feed rate's down. So we're on the wheel dress. And here's our block delete. You can see it just ran the block delete portion, part grind. Now it's going to go back up to the block delete portion and part grind. And we can see that we're counting parts also. So that portion is working correctly. The wheel dress, then block delete, part grind. And we should be coming up on, just to make sure we get our cycle is complete. So we got 2 more parts to go. We told it we wanted to run 10 parts, so we got 1 more part to go. And we should get our message. There it is. So when you set up your block delete, as you've seen, I have it running here in our example here. It doesn't have to go here. With it being here like this, we run all of this program because I don't have an M99 in there. Now if you just want to run a separate portion and you don't want to run the normal portion, you can just create a subprogram on the end here. So you can see here I got 5000. So if we go into our edit file and we change this to 5000, we'll save and exit. And we can see that we're on our 5000 here. We'll go ahead and reset our part count to 10. Come back to run. We'll turn our block delete on. cycle start. We can see we're in the wheel dress, and then we just jump to 5,000. Wheel dress, and then back to 5,000. So it's kind of totally up to you how you want your block delete to work. I've given you the two examples that will probably be what you'll use. Um, and you could ask, so if you wanted to, you could add these backslashes to everything down here if you wanted to, just for that visual effect of, yep, that's a block delete. Let's go ahead and hit reset. That turned off our button up here. Let me know. I got a couple things to clean up on this, and I'll have it loaded onto my website tonight, and it'll be ready for you tomorrow, Tuesday. So let me know. Thanks.